Hello everyone! Today I want to talk about why you still haven't achieved that coveted rank in Valorant. Consider this a guide from a cyber athlete with a plastic rank. Some of these tips will be ambitious, while others might completely change how you approach the game. I'll focus on things you can improve about yourself. Sure, that's always an element of randomness, like running into a cheater. By the way, you can check out on my video on that here. Or an unstoppable plastic hardstack players pulling insane highlights. But these factors are out of our control. What we can control is how we approach the game, even in seemingly lost matches. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and leave a like. It will give me more motivation to create content for you. Let's start with the basics, training. Yeah, the routine that turns you into a consistent player. Notice I didn't say better, I said consistent. Being able to perform at a steady level in every match is critical. Since this is a FPS game, your primary goal should be mastering your aim. With good aim alone, you can breathe through ranks from iron to diamond. Dedicate 20 minutes before or after each gaming session to aim training. There are hundreds of guides on YouTube showcasing how the best players train, so find the method that works best for you and stick with it. By movement, I mean syncing your hands. Your right and left hands should be operating separately. They should work together as a one unit, move smoothly, not as if you are driving a car. This also includes how you pick. Experts might say, of course, pick the wide wall, you can use a short pick or a long pick, and they're right. But it's important to combine this knowledge with a proper crosshair placement for effective pre-firing. Spend 15 minutes running around maps, practicing your positioning and learning to pick the failed spots. You probably already know how every agent's abilities work, but have you too about how useful your agent in a specific team composition? I'm not just talking about the classic we have 4 duelists, so I'll pick Omen for smokes. I'm talking about synergy. For example, picking Neon works well with a breach. Or if you already have a chamber, pick Jet might be not the best choice. Learn to pick agents based on a situation instead of insta-locking Jet and hoping your teammates will carry you. Sure, you know the maps, but do you really? Why don't you know lineups, setups or angles? Having map knowledge can make it much easier to handle various situations. I'm not asking you to become a Vulcan encyclopedia, but having a basic understanding will only help. For example, knowing where to throw a race grenade to force a sniper out of position, or predicting where a brimstone might stand in a clutch 1v1 situation can make all the difference. We've all had games where we feel like gods, killing everything in sight, and other when we can't even hit a 1 KD. What does it happen? In the first game your playstyle was likely unexpected for your opponents, but in the second your style was predictable. The problem lies in playing the same way every game. Instead of adapting to your opponents, you just type locker in a chat and try to the same strategy on a different side. Changing the side doesn't equal changing your playstyle. Learn to adjust and keep your enemies guessing. This is a sore spot for lower ranks. The silence in those games is deafening, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't communicate. Take the initiative, call strategies, share info and tell your support when to flash for you. Even if half your calls don't work, that doesn't mean they were bad decisions. What matters is that you're learning to communicate and play as a team rather than a solo potato. So, even if you end up talking to yourself all game, your teammates will hear you and process the information. This deserves a video of its own. My one piece of advice: only play when you genuinely want to. Don't queue up thinking, okay, one last game, but I'm tired. If you're tired, take a break. Play a few death matches and then rest. If you encounter a toxic teammate, try to defuse the situation. If that doesn't work, don't escalate it. Use the mute button as a last resort. It's there for a reason. Remember, you're only playing together for 20 minutes and will likely never meet again, so proving a point is pointless. This comes with experience, but you can speed up process by watching high elo players, analyze their decision, listen to what they say, and find someone who is great at playing your agent. At first, just mimic them. Note that ranking and esports are two very different things. I can dive deeper into this topic if I can see activity on this video and a comments like "show us how to get a pro even though you're not a pro yourself." Trust me, I can handle it. I know a thing or two. Speaking of game knowledge, let's touch on the meta. Stay updated with patches and take advantage of strong agents. For example, when a broken agent like Neon comes out, don't complain, like I do. Instead, play that agent. Following the meta can give you an edge before the game even starts. It's much easier to rank up with a pre-made party. At the very least, you'll avoid having a 5 duelist in your team. Add good teammates to your friend list, you might climb to Radiant with that clutch sage who saved your last game. I think that covers everything important for improving your game. Follow my advice like Kung Fu Panda followed his master, and maybe you'll become next top 1 Radiant player. Don't forget to like, comment if I missed something, and subscribe to my channel. Check out my other videos too and leave a comment there as well. Once I hit 100 subscribers, I'll do challenge where you can win some Valorant points. See you soon and best of luck!